deviate east of course, enable direct Craig, descend and maintain flight level 310.
Leaving 320 for 310, deviate east of course, Craig, enable Delta 860 pounds.
320 for 230, looking for deviation to some sort.
South 2246, Miami Center, climb, maintain flight level 250, which way would you like to go?
East please, up to 250, Delta 2446.
About in a minute.
Target 1044, going direct to forward.
Roger. Delta, who was checking on?
Delta 1726, level 340, heading 140.
Roger, and were you sign the heading or when able, father?
We weren't given anything, he just said deviate as needed and we'd contact you.
Okay, when Delta 1726, when you're able to proceed direct to father and rejoin the 506.
Alright, when able, direct to father, Delta 1726. Probably be about 40, 50 miles.
Roger.
Delta 324, contact Jack Center 132.42.
3242, Delta 324. Jack Center, Delta 2463 request.
Go ahead.
We're direct Savannah, but there's weather between us and Savannah. Can we deviate to the left again?
Delta 2463, deviation 15 degrees, left of course approved, Savannah 1 able.
Up to 15 left, Savannah 1 able, Delta 2463, thanks. Center, Delta 510.
Go ahead.
Delta 510 needs about 20 degrees right for weather.
Delta 510, deviation 15 degrees, right of course approved, and I tell you what, Delta 510, look at direct Millie, Mike, India Lima, India Echo, and then direct Dublin. Let me know if you can do that.
Okay, stand by for 510.
I sent a good afternoon, this is November 702, Quebec Sierra is with you, level at 410.
November 702, Quebec Sierra, Jack Center, proceed direct Savannah.
Direct Savannah this time for 702, Quebec Sierra.
And Quebec Sierra, proceed direct Savannah, Sierra, Alpha Victor, then direct Charleston.
Roger, direct Savannah and then direct Charleston for 702, Quebec Sierra.
Center Delta 510, it looks like some stuff just east of Millie is building up, so I think I need to go further east than that.
Alright, Delta 510, deviations east of course approved, and then direct Dublin when able.
Okay, deviate east, and Dublin when able, Delta 510. Jack, still the 718 to the 370.
Delta 2463, contact Jack Center 132.42.
3242, thanks, Delta 2423.
Delta 718, Jack Center, go ahead with your request.
Yes, ma'am, checking on 370, request direct Charleston.
Delta 718, proceed direct Charleston.
Delta 718, roger, thank you.
Cactus 791, 370.
Cactus 791, Jack.
Yes, 370, any chance of a shortcut, Cactus 791, Charleston or JMAC?
Cactus 791, contact Jack Center on 135.05.
3505, good.
I'm showing people that are going, let's see, it looks like they're about 45 to 50 miles east of Ormond Beach is where they're making that turn. And you're probably going to need to turn prior to that, so it's going to be real close to 50 miles, just letting you know.
Yeah, we're looking at it. We appreciate that, 3328.
Cactus 791, turn 20 degrees left, short vector for traffic.
20 left, Cactus 791. JetBlue 69.
JetBlue 69, go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to need left of course up here. Father would work able if he can get it.
JetBlue 69, deviation left of course is approved. Father when you're able.
JetBlue 69, direct Father.
Jacksonville, Cactus 859, see that Ormond Beach when able. Block. Brickyard 3328, reaching level 380. You can deviate to the east-west to get you closer to 50 miles if you'd like, sir. I don't think you're going to make it to Ormond Beach, but you can start heading back to the west when you'd like.
Delta 510, direct Dublin.
And 3328 at 380, we can deviate back to the west as needed.
Covered, sir. Delta 510, direct Dublin, thank you.
Cactus 859, 350, deviating for weather.
Cactus 859, thank you, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
50 miles in diameter, but I'm sure it's probably going to be more to your liking as far as the 50 miles within, so if you'd like to do that, that'll be fine.
Yeah, we can work out a way to get over deviations to Cross City and then the Wallace too, that'd be great.
All right, sir. Well, what I'm thinking you may want to do is, you let me know. If you can maybe go south, that's one way. Otherwise, it'll be a hard left-hand turn, and we'll get you, it'll be hard west turn, about a 270. You can get on the north side of that stuff. I don't know what the precipitation looks like between Craig and Ormond Beach, but it looks like there's a fairly large break. So if you'd like to deviate to the south-southwest, somewhere they're heading about 210 for about 60 miles, and then direct to Cross City for the Wallace arrival.
Yeah, that sounds good. We're going to deviate southwest and scoot between a couple of these, and then direct Cross City when able for the Wallace to 3328.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. 1534, weather pads like deviate left.
Who wanted to go left at JetBlue 1534?
Affirmative.
Direct to, let's go direct Malls when you're able.
Malls when able, next JetBlue 1534.
Center 442 Mike Sierra 360 370. I'd like to go to the north, go home.
442 Mike Sierra, you can proceed on course direct to Colliers at this time, sir.
Direct Colliers, Roger. Mike Sierra.
Direct on Westjet 1229 is with you, leveling 370, deviating right course, be weather.
Westjet 1229, thank you. Good afternoon. This advisor, you're at Dunkirk.
Welcome, Westjet 1229.
30 for Alpha Echo, direct Columbia, Charlie Alpha Echo, J51, and the direct Flat Rock for the Path 2 arrival. Columbia, J51, Flat Rock, Path 2 arrival to Philly.
Columbia, J51, Flat Rock, Path 2, and we'll direct Columbia at this time, 370, cactus 791.
Thank you.
Next line, center. Center, 725 Charlie Juliet, checking on at 35.
725 Charlie Juliet, Jack, good afternoon, sir.
Hey, good afternoon. You painting any weather right out in front of us?
I'm showing some precipitation over to the northwest, and definitely a large area of precipitation around the Charleston area. Most everybody in the Charleston area is going to the west to get around it. You let me know. If you can start heading to Charleston if you like at this time, and then make your decision you approach that, which way you want to go, left or right.
Okay, we'll see if we can't go direct Charleston at this time.
Yeah, and then just let me know.
We'll do.
Send it up to 718. 718, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Let's deviate west, come to a heading about 345, and then go on the backside of Charleston then.
That's the course deviation is approved, sir, and Barlow when you can.
Delta 718, roger.
Keep. 1750 to sit and maintain level 350 for traffic.
Down to 350, cactus 1750, and we'd like to go direct to Chesterfield, Booz, or Houston for weather.
Yeah, I can't do that right yet for the in-trail, but I'm sure when I get you next controller, they may have worked something out for you for that by then at that point.
Okay, well, we're going to have to start coming left around just prior to Charleston, cactus 1750.
Understand. For now, deviation west of course and Navy when you can works for me, sir, and we'll see when we work out more.
All right, so now we're deviating left of course, cactus 1750.
442 Mike Sierra, are you capable of flight level 390 today?
Next line, center.
Push back off the gate. You're going to be talking to an air traffic controller from the minute you start taxiing to the runway till you get to your final destination. We have 5 parallel runways, and I was working departures off of runway 28.
This is 111 contact departure of the flight.
I'm talking directly to the pilot in the cockpit, and I'm issuing lineup and wait procedures, which means he'll line up on the runway, and I'm issuing takeoff clearances.
382 contact departure.
We run 2,700 airplanes a day. Volume breeds complexity here in Atlanta. There's so many aircraft calling for taxi instructions, so many aircraft returning from the landing runways trying to get to the gates. You're asking an air traffic controller what their beverage of choice is, it's probably coffee. You gotta stay alert and you gotta be focused at all times. because of the volume that we have here. We run probably about 5 or 6 emergencies a shift. There's a cardiac arrest patient, a woman that's going into labor on an aircraft, people having strokes on aircraft, smoke in the cockpit. That happens here every shift, every single day. And when these aircraft come into the airspace, we get them into the airport as quickly as possible. You probably wouldn't even notice it. It's just another day at work, and the guys, they're professionals. We just keep moving though. But we all don't work in air traffic control towers. Once they get into the terminal environment where they have to start descending and getting into the airport to land, they come into what's like a bottleneck, and they have to be sequenced to the airport, and that's what the radar approach controller does.
342, descend and maintain 7,000.
12 is Foxtrot, turn right, head 250, clear to visual approach, runway 26 right.
Everybody controls chunks of airspace. A plane flies through airspace, he's being handed off from one controller to another controller. The center is the freeways in the sky, and we're the off-ramps. The tower's the parking garage. So we take them off the off-ramp and line them up so they can go into the parking garage smoothly.
5421, descend and maintain 3,000.
In layman's terms, is taking them from fast and high and getting them low and slow and getting them a lot closer before they get into the tower.
14, maintain 180 knots or greater until depot. Contact the tower at depot 119.
You know, it's not the movies. You don't walk in the first day and they plug you in and you go to work. There's a lot of map study and memorization work involved. Everything on that radar screen means something.
443, new speed at 250, descend and maintain 1,000.
I really do love doing the job. I mean, I've been doing it for 22 years. Those thunderstorms roll through. That room really pulls together and we make it work. You go home at the end of the day going, man, we worked through some pretty rough weather and we still landed all those airplanes. We take a lot of pride in that here.
I always liked aviation since being a kid. I used to have a little Matchbox airport that you could fold out, and I had little die-cast airplanes and stuff like that. It was one of my favorite things I like to play with, but I get to play with them for real. But don't misconstrue what I'm saying. What we do here is extremely important. The sheer volume of what we do every day and doing it without a hiccup. That's job satisfaction enough. You're never going to be outside of an air traffic controller's control, per se, in this country. And they're going to be guiding you home.
At 1895, contact departure, have a good flight.